This is a certified hood classic.
Case closed. Let's get drunk.
All rise. Order in the court. The flowers have been delivered. Judge Boyd.
Judge Boyd, someone we don't really have a lot of content from as far as our reaction stuff goes.
True.
But she is quite beloved in the court watching community. Real quick, letting everybody know, if you're new here, this show you're about to see will contain commentary. This show you see will have reactions from ourselves and the chat. If you're looking for a video that doesn't, just scroll on down. You'll find one that's just a video of the video.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say there may have been a comment or two that Mikey is talking about.
Yesterday's Judge Middleton did very well. It's like 6,000 views. But yeah, we took a beating in the comments.
Nice.
But to each their own, and that's fine. But that's what we're giving you it all. Snowing. Oh my God.
Yeah. No thanks. Yeah, very quick. You just reminded me, Miss K. High of 55 tomorrow in Martinsville, Virginia. I don't really feel like spending an entire day from about 1 p.m. till probably 10 or 11 p.m. ish. Out in 55-degree
weather. It's a dry cold, Creed. You'll be fine.
I can tell you that it's freezing here today and very, very windy.
Yeah.
And I really don't look forward to that at all.
Crazy windy here too.
So we'll see you tomorrow. I will, at the very least, see you for Florida Friday on We Gotta Chase tomorrow at 4:05. It'll just be us without that one there.
Yeah, I won't be here. With peace and love.
Yeah.
But I had wrote down who sent this video. I want to say it's like RDZ or something like that. It's another compilation video like the one from yesterday. So that worked out good. So why not? We'll give her another shot.
Let's do it.
All right. Court is going to call 2022 CR. If everyone can please whisper. Court is calling 2022 CR 9806.
Was it Judge Boyd in the comments yesterday?
Versus Lisa Garza.
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. Can our parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
Thanks, Lucas, for the state, Your Honor.
Defense.
Robert Mauer for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Lisa Marie Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea on September 5th to no contest. According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication.
Yes.
There's to be restitution to Ventura Perez and no contact with Ventura Perez and Arlene Martinez. Any witnesses from the state or the defense?
No, Your Honor. No, Judge.
All right. Defense, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I just asked the court to note this is a situation where the state and defense, I think, agreed that this plea bargain was the right course of action based upon the totality of the circumstances. I don't think there's an issue about any final amount of restitution. There's no problem with contact. The complainant moved, and my client is also not at the same location. This is her first arrest. I noted one of the things that concerns me is probation noted one of their concerns was criminal history. And I wonder why, because my client, this really is the first case of note. Our argument was, a case of self-defense. And I think we negotiated this because I think it was the right thing to do. And my client wanted to put this past her. So I would ask the court to grant her deferred, follow our plea bargain, and allow my client to move on with her life. I think she'll do this successfully.
Tiny Piggy, thank you for the 5 bones. Get it out, dude. Jesus Christ, took it forever there, but
yeah, it's a
deal.
a plea deal, self-defense, but yet she's still being told not to go near so-and-so and such and such.
You know what? If you look at her right now, just how I just stopped that, she does kind of look like she's eyeing us. They're going to kick the shit out of us, actually.
She's got a mean face.
Like one eye open. It's kind of like she's ready to hit us. Maki, good luck on your new job. We're still waiting to hear about that girlfriend from overseas. But, that's all right. We'll leave it
She's
alone.
on a slow boat from China.
She's a drug or alcohol problems, and she works currently as a manager.
All right. Is
A
there anything
manager.
from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right. You may continue to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
So how many children are you in charge of and in care of?
Ragu Monkey, want to come on Florida Friday tomorrow and we got a chase with me? Could you imagine? That'd be great. My God, that would be fun.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that would be so much fun. Miss K with 10 bones. Look at you. Where's Mikey? Why is it just you? Then they all leave.
That's it, yes.
Oh, Chris.
Chris.
Right now, my youngest just turned 18 on November the 5th.
Okay. Any grandchildren?
I have 4.
All right. And do you babysit them sometimes?
One of them sometimes.
Okay.
Do you beat them up ever by any chance? Your girl?
Yes, spanking them.
Glad your boy, 2 bones. Thank you.
All right. This is what the court will do. Court will sentence you the court will sentence you to the
Life
6
imprisonment.
years deferred adjudication. Of course, if she completes everything early, the court will consider termination.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And probation, Zoom may be appropriate for her depending on her work schedule. Anger management.
A quick programming note. The members only, which is always scheduled at 5:30 East on Fridays, is moved to, is 2 p.m. okay? Or
2 p.m.
right
works for
around
me. Yeah.
there? On Saturday.
Mhm.
Saturday afternoon, a little hangout, and there may be some bowling.
No telling Saturday. Anything's possible.
And I don't see in the report any restitution listed.
Nancy?
I don't think we have a specific amount. There was nothing specifically given by the complainant.
All right, then I'll do a restitution if any. And if you think the restitution amount is too high, all you have to do is come back to court and let me know, and we'll have a hearing, all right?
You can contact.
So that's
Pretty sweet deal.
restitution, if any. To Ventura, Ventura Perez. There's to be no contact with Ventura
Ventura.
Perez or Arlene Martinez.
Victoria.
Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. They're asking for 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to
Stay out of
order
the coal
parenting
mine.
classes. Once you complete the parenting classes, the 200 hours will be deemed to be satisfied.
Peter?
There's
Hey.
regular UAs, field visits, one time per month
She was
for
fighting,
2 months.
I guess.
Probation,
Scrapper.
if there's no issue with the field visits, then the remaining field visits will be
No.
at your discretion.
Now, they add in the children thing. I know that sounds weird. We've discussed that before, JG, where they add that in about not being around any minors and stuff. And it always looks terrible. Like if you don't have the whole story, it always looks
Right,
terrible
right.
whenever they say that. But that's not the case. They add
That's
that
one
in.
of her pet peeves
Yeah.
is people that are doing home health care and taking care of children. And like the lady the other day was a home health care provider. And she said, what was your highest grade of education? She said 8th grade. So they had a lady with an 8th grade education with a meth problem,
Yeah.
taking care of your sick loved ones,
Yeah.
because home health care providers are scummy and will hire anyone right off the street to sit with your family and friends.
And I heard through the grapevine, a lot of them have very dirty kitchens with cockroaches everywhere. Erica, hello.
Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Anytime.
Probation, is there anything else she needs? All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
No.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal.
Her courtroom is always slammed
And
full.
I'm sorry, there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon.
Always. Oh. Deadly weapon.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Jay?
Because
Hey,
this is
Jay.
a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, you're not allowed to possess any weapons. With regards, we're off the record, with regards to alcohol, because you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink any alcohol. And I saw in the TAP evaluation, I'm sure that it's just regular drinking and not something that's a problem.
Yes.
But while you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol whatsoever. I know we have holidays coming up, but if you drink alcohol and if you test positive for alcohol, they could file a motion to revoke against you. You understand?
Yes.
From here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself a question. Could this potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? Because that's how much time you could potentially get if you mess up. If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And in this courtroom, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, talk to the probation officer. If you feel like they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court. All right? All right, just remain in court and probation will go over conditions with you. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I wonder where she's a manager at.
Hi, how's it going?
A Speedway?
All right, I cannot complain. How was your Fridays?
I was thinking maybe she was like one of
Saturday and
15 managers at a McDonald's.
Oh, Vince, she has a different purse and different flowers almost every single day on display. I love it. When we used to do a lot of the live court crawls, we'd check in with just Judge Boyd just to see what her purse
Who's
looked
here?
like
Elliot Vea.
and flowers.
Elliot Vea.
Vela.
All right, if you approach.
Somebody go yell in the hall for.
Thank you, Your Honor.
3 times.
Okay, so was a plea, it doesn't appear that a plea was ever done. Is that correct?
There was a plea before retired Judge Angelini, and we agreed to deferred adjudication.
Mhm.
And for some reason, he set it for PSI.
All right, so we have a problem. Things have been lost
Uh-oh.
because,
Here's the report if you want it.
oh no, I have the report and everything, but
Okay.
I have this blank sheet as though a plea was never taken.
It was 6 years deferred adjudication.
No, I have the steps and
Thank you,
everything,
Lynn.
but I don't know how he pled or anything. So this is what we're,
Pled guilty.
all right. So this is what we're gonna do.
This guy.
I'm assuming the court reporter was here.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go on the record. 2023 CR 7388, State of Texas versus Elliot Scott Vea.
He
Can I
definitely
have
lives in
parties
Mayberry.
announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state yard.
James Seeloff for the defense.
Are
Close
you
enough.
Mr. Vea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Vea, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. With regards to the charge of robbery, do you recall how your plea was? Was it guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
That's
There was
awesome.
no contest, but he said he found me guilty.
All right, so you entered a plea of no contest?
That's great.
Is that correct from both sides?
Your Honor, I do not have the file in front of me, but I could have the full judge.
No, that's fine. All right.
And it was a deferred, the state recommended deferred adjudication, so he withheld finding guilt.
That's correct, Judge. I do have in the, not the physical file, but in the, on JD, it's a 6 years of,
JD Harmeyer, is that what you just said? Teresa, welcome. That's some good. That's a really good way to start the day.
Her picture always makes me smile.
You'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's one of the best. It's so little that down there.
So little, and our eyesight's so bad.
Right, and
It was definitely brain teaser.
No.
That's like when I see, I think it's Lynn's picture. It looks like she's wearing a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader outfit. That's what I see. Every time I see her little picture, it looks like Dallas Cowboy outfit.
Sean, thank you. Well, we enjoy doing
Sean,
them. Otherwise,
appreciate
we
it.
wouldn't be here 5 days a week. So I'm glad. Glad
Some
you enjoy it.
court channels never go live.
That's a good point.
It's for adjudication, Judge.
All right. So the court reporter did take a record because you wouldn't have been able to enter your plea without the court reporter record. So I'm going to put it down as you pled no contest because you're telling me that you entered a plea of no contest.
I think Mama Lava, look at
And
the
you
picture.
understand a no contest plea is not really
Can't help.
you saying that you're guilty or not guilty. It's just saying that you're not going to fight the charges against you. And you're not going to contest what people are saying. Did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The previous judge found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Let me just review things very quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
She's gonna do some.
Oh, she is wearing a cheerleader outfit.
Okay. Then I was right.
Love that, Lynn. Love it. That's funny.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Remember, around here, nobody ever changed their picture because we'll never remember.
Never remember you.
I bet you do, Loud. I bet you do. Do you ever wear it to the Lowe's or the Home Depot also on the weekends? Well, while Judge Boyd looks through the paperwork, we'll see you for Thursday at 4:05. And is there a premiere today? Or
Of course, there is Judge J. Cedric Sensen. Of course, the J stands for justice. We'll be dealing with a guy who, Creedy's just had too much mouthwash. That's all. No drinking problem here.
right? Yes.
As well as a dude who has disrupted the entire court and been rude to his staff. They have a confrontation you don't want to miss. Make sure you go to Credence and Mikey. Hit the notify thing on there and
All
you can
right.
check it out.
Just for the
Hope to
court
see you there.
certification outside the record, I got the e-discovery and there was video of my
Okay.
funeral.
Oh, I just found it in thank you. All right. We're back on the record in 2023 CR 7388, State of Texas versus Elliot Vea.
Hello, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
More evidence you wish to present?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like to supplement State's Exhibit 1 with that additional police report, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right. I know previously the previous judge stated there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And after reading State's Exhibits 1 in attachments with the supplement, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication.
For
And the
real.
court has accepted into evidence
had the
without
shower.
objection the supplemental to the stipulations.
Gary.
Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we have plea bargain for deferred adjudication. He is responsible. for-
Everyone, please whisper. If you cannot whisper, then you cannot talk.
Stop
While we're on the
eating.
He's responsible for a young son and he wants to turn his life around. So I asked the court to give him this one last chance. 6
One
years
more.
of deferred adjudication.
One chance. That's
All right. So here's my question for you. Why are you stealing?
Money for my son. I
No, your son doesn't wear cologne.
I
Does
know.
your son wear cologne?
No, Your Honor.
How old is your son?
7 years old.
He's 7 years old. He's not wearing Versace cologne. So why are you stealing?
I was selling the stuff for money. It was stupid.
So why not just get a job?
And
People always say there are no jobs available. They are, but there are just some jobs that people think are too good for them. Like nobody, I always pass by, I see job applications for Bill Miller's, McDonald's, and McDonald's, I
Mac.
think they're paying $20 an hour. I know some people say, well, I'm not flipping burgers for $20 an hour. But you know what? Guess what? In order for this society and any society to run well, everybody has to be able to do something.
Yes, Your Honor.
You need some people to bring in the crops. I think people are learning that. You need somebody to
Not me.
be maintenance. You need somebody to clean up. You need somebody to change the bedding at the hotels. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
But sometimes people think they're too good for that. So why do you think you're too good to work?
I don't. I was working at Toyota. I don't know. I don't know what happened, honestly. I don't.
No, yeah, you do know what happened. If you were working at Toyota, why were you no longer working at Toyota?
Transportation.
No, because there's Via Bus. So why were you no longer working at Toyota?
Out in the country where I'm in Poteet.
Mhm.
Via doesn't go out there.
And nobody else in Poteet works at Toyota.
Not where I was at.
Lots of
I
excuses.
find
there.
that very suspicious.
I'm sure there's other people that work there, but I didn't know anybody that did at the time.
I still don't understand that. If you have a great job, so you're telling me
Done.
if I have a job and let's say my job pays $60 an hour and I'm working there, I have a child and I'm just going to say, well, I can't get to work anymore.
By the way, I always thought about like Kirdov just said, made the joke they fired him for driving a Honda. You always got to wonder that. What if you work for Pepsi, but your favorite is Coke? Can you drink the Coca-Cola while you're on break? And you know what I mean? Like things like that.
Like you can't walk into the store and buy a Coke dressed in your Pepsi outfit. I don't.
Right.
Think.
You know, what if I work for Frito-Lay and I hate your chips? I mean, you know, what do you gotta
You gotta ride that line that toe the corporate line, so to say, Creed. But here's my question: did you know you didn't have a car when you got the job? I mean, did we just get the job and said, man, I thought maybe this would work out, but shit, here it is. And when you lose a job like that, or you're kicked out of a job like that, more than likely you're not going to get a job like that again.
Right.
They're not hiring you back.
You know, and I hate people that make up those kind of excuses nonstop. Gary, thank you. It's fine.
You're fine. 21 minutes.
Yeah, but just the excuses are so annoying, especially with buses don't run out there. There's nobody else around that works there. Whatever.
I can't.
Or I'm just quitting. That doesn't make sense to me because you find a way to get to work. You either take an Uber, because I know Toyota pays well. You take an Uber to wherever the Via bus stop is, and then you take Via into your work. So that doesn't ring true to me. So again, why are you stealing? And you were stealing with other people. So all of you all got together and say, hey, neither one of us have a job and we need to support our children. So let's go to Nordstrom's rack and steal. I don't even understand going to Nordstrom's to steal.
Not even a real Nordstrom's. We went to the rack, which is like the outlet.
Was that the outlet part?
Jesus Christ, dude. It's like, you guys talking about purses. It's like going and getting one of those designer purses that are made for the factory outlet, by the way. It's not there at the factory outlet because of it. It's got the factory outlet tag in it and everything.
By the way, why is his attorney side-eyeing us? Is it because of the rack? We brought up the rack?
Sorry, boy. Yeah, he's got a badass look on him right now.
You mean to tell me there's a cheaper option for Nordstrom's? Tell me more.
Well, there is.
See this purse over here?
Get for the rack.
Get for the rack.
So we're back to why.
It was stupid. It was just to make money.
And how old are you?
28, 29.
So you're 28 years old and you're going to have a felony because you wanted to take some cologne.
It was a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. You know what a mistake is?
Oh, shit.
Let me tell you the definition of mistake. Let's say my mom didn't call me, but my mom calls me every day. So she would have called me and told me what the weather is. So let's say she calls me and she says, Stephanie, it's going to rain in San Antonio. Even though she doesn't live in this state, she always keeps her eye on the weather. And I'm like, okay. And then she calls me before I'm leaving. Don't forget your umbrella. I come to court. I have a black umbrella. I sit down next to somebody else who also has a black umbrella. I see people coming in, they're wet. I pick up the umbrella after I finish my business and I leave. And when I open up the umbrella, I don't see my initials. I took the wrong umbrella. That's a mistake. You made a choice. And let me give you an example of a choice. My mom doesn't call me and tell me it's not going to rain. It's looking cloudy, but I'm like, it's not going to rain. It's San Antonio. And if it does start raining, it'll stop fairly quickly. I come to court. I see people drenched because it's storming, raining. The person next to me has an umbrella. I don't have mine. I know it's raining. So you know what I do? I take their umbrella. That's not a mistake. I knew I didn't bring my umbrella, but hey, I don't want to get wet. You understand? Right. So don't tell me you made a mistake. You made choices. Do you understand?
Imagine if she ended it with that about the haircut.
And who else?
That haircut was definitely a mistake.
All right. So You're not really taking care of your child. When's the last time you saw your child before being taken into custody?
Like a month prior.
All right.
He's not even taking care of his kid.
No. Nope.
October 9th. Was a PSI done on this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
You got it?
I have it. Thank you. So they're asking for residential treatment. They say you have a alcohol problem, and it appears that you do.
Moral of the story there, Lisa.
No, man, the last time I drank was New Year's of last year. It's not a problem at all. And it's not even drinking. They get drunk. It was just on New Year's. That was the last time.
All right. Well, they're asking for
His
you
attorney.
for residential treatment. I don't know why they're asking for residential treatment, because it says
You ain't
you
checking his
started drinking
tires.
alcohol at 23 and you do 2 to 3 liquor shots 2 times a year. That to me
2 times a year?
does not, yeah, that's what it says, 2 times a year.
You know, man, the PSI was on when she asked me. I told her on New Year's and on Christmas.
You're going to rehab, bud.
All right. I think it's better than that. You're saying you don't need it.
I'm pretty sure if you look at, I'm pretty sure if you ask the government, that's binge drinking still.
You had 2 shots a couple times a year, huh?
Alcoholics in a way. He needs help.
You're a danger to society, pal.
It's help.
Patient treatment. We're going to start you out with outpatient treatment. Court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication, intensive outpatient treatment with probation, 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, the 100 hours of community service will be deemed satisfied. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs, make sure they test for alcohol. You're not allowed to drink alcohol at all while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Sure.
No shots.
There's to be no contact
That's 6 years he's on probation.
with Nordstrom's. And that includes Nordstrom's Rack, the regular Nordstrom's off Broadway. You're not to go there. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
She knows where they're all at.
There's to be no contact
Mark,
with Adam
the woo?
Trevino,
Oh, Adam the woo here.
proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
I don't think you gotta worry about that.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
I don't think you gotta worry about that either. He sees kid months.
Once he's,
Except for his child?
no, once he's started doing parenting classes, then you can come back and I'll probably lift that. But he has a alcohol problem according to them, and he's going around, and this is not, according to the police report I read, this is not the only location where they've been committing thefts. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. And then at probation's discretion. They would also probably ask for a theft course. Here's my theft course. Don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Do you need a course for somebody to tell you that?
Yes, Your Honor.
She's beating him over.
And we'll do
the
it
head.
on
It really
RT.
is.
Probation, is there
Oh,
anything
man.
else he needs?
No, I think murders get less sentencing, but Peter.
Taking a beating, Peter. Hey.
Thank
Yes.
you. And sweet tea.
90 and 90 days.
Thank
So
you.
you'll have to do sober meetings each day. You can do those online. You can do those
90
in person.
meetings in 90
They're all
days.
over the state.
It is only for stealing the cologne, correct? I just want to be sure about that. That's all of this for stealing cologne.
Yeah, but it seems like maybe he was part of like she made mention that he was with other people that were there
Mhm.
stealing as well. I think that she, in the back of her mind, she's like, okay, this guy is actually part of some sort. Maybe he's part of a gang or something. Maybe they've been doing a lot of theft around there. There's more
at once, kind of thing.
There's more to this story than just his stealing of Cologne.
Okay, that makes sense because this is a lot. She just went through. That's a lot.
And he's got 6 year deferred, so he messes up one time, he can go to jail for 6 years.
I think you're right.
Of Texas, and I'm sure there are some in Poteet. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else, probation?
You have any questions?
All right. Is there anything that you need from the court to be successful?
No, I got it.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's
Thank
Rights to
you.
Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We can go off the record. You need to be making your son proud of you.
Yes,
All right. So do better.
Right.
And this court, in order to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you feel like probation is not addressing something, you can always come back to the court.
Oh,
okay.
Mary, that might be it too. Did we miss that part?
That's why I really didn't hear much about like past crimes, but it wouldn't be the first time my ears don't work. So I mean, yeah, obviously he's 28, so I mean, you know, he can't keep a job. He don't want to work, so he's obviously doing something to survive.
Yeah.
Probably crime.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
God bless.
Talk to you. No excuses.
Oh, good to see you. Hey, Judge.
Oh,
Thank you so
yes.
much.
Thank you. Always good seeing you.
I've got furniture and used cars to go move now. See you later.
You know, he sold a lot of beds in his time.
All right. Who is here on Stephen Estrada?
Eddie Brother, present.
All right. Where is Estrada?
He's
Eric
over here in the box.
Estrada.
All right. Come
Eric
down,
Estrada.
Mr. Estrada.
Damn, you are late.
Inexcusable.
Glad you slid in here at the
All right. This one's
7th hour.
God. Erica.
All right.
Where's the haircut?
Okay.
Which one?
Okay.
Him or the one with the badge? They
Discovery I need.
both
Mr.
resemble
Estrada
each
was bench warranted over about 2.5, 3 months ago from Hayes County.
Oh, this guy. It's like another Baldies.
I'll just let you keep talking.
Got it. A little slow today. Sorry.
Sorry.
He's double enhanced. Hayes County gave him an offer of 15 years.
Mhm.
Same offer they've also
Well,
given.
I don't want to know what the offer is here.
They've given an offer there. They've given an offer here. His concern is that he takes care of Hayes County's first because he trusts Hayes County less than Bear County. I think he's making a rational decision. And so he is scheduled on the 27th of this month to go to Hayes County. And he's calling his attorney today to get himself bench warranted back there to take care of it. And then he will take care of the case here.
What is your issue with the lack of trust of Bear County?
No, Hayes County.
Hayes County.
Yes, ma'am. It's just I've been incarcerated 2 years and 9 months.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We can do a plea on this case today, and I will set sentencing off to when he does his sentencing in Hayes County.
Would you consider doing the plea tomorrow?
No. And let me tell you the reason why. Because Hayes County is going to see on our system that he has been to court, and they're going to immediately take him.
And they're going to what? I'm sorry.
They're going to immediately take him. So if he does a plea today, we can, once they transfer you back to Hayes County, if Hayes has Zoom available, we can sentence you by Zoom if there's no objection by your attorney.
There is no objection. I'm sorry. I have something that I'm trying to work into the schedule. Would you take a plea by Zoom or not?
No.
Okay.
Because it appears that he has a lot of cases. So if y'all do the
Your Honor,
plea
would you just let him
today,
go, please?
and then we will set you on the day that after your Hayes County, which you're saying the 27th,
Yes, ma'am.
I will set this on the 28th for sentencing.
See, the thing is, ma'am, I'm afraid to sign here and then go over there and get my cases. I'm trying to get them run concurrent.
No, here's the thing. Once you do your plea here.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
If you're sentenced in Hayes County on that day, I will ask that it run concurrent.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Right.
All right. Thank you. So they're going to enter.
Well, they tried a lot.
Thank you. Just
but
Yeah.
Henry Arzola.
Lazy ass lawyer here. Give me tomorrow. I've got like a lunch date coming up, and just a little bit. I just got to get there.
If I slide a hundo over, can we just have this? Just
Can I do this
disappear,
on
Joe?
Zoom later from the bed?
Oh, you thought the last hair was bad? Jesus Christ!
He's a tall drink of
The
water.
red is standing
Yeah, yeah.
and chewing gum as like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, Mikey in court. Oh no, the gum.
Hello. Good morning.
Get rid of your gum, you idiot.
Show me your hands.
I'll say he already entered a plea in this
We
case.
did, Judge, in front of Judge Angelini.
And
Go
how did
ahead.
he plead?
Hello, girl.
No contest.
Okay.
It was reset for just a tap evaluation.
All right. Court is calling 2023 CR 7490, State of Texas versus Henry Arzola Jr. We're going to have parties announced for the record for the state
Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
defense.
Jason Joyner for Henry Arzola.
And are you Henry Arzola Jr.?
It's not a
All right, you
haircut, it's
entered
a
a plea on
quaff.
October 9th
Beautiful hair.
Burned them off.
to Class A driving while intoxicated.
Oh no.
According to your plea bargain agreement, punishments be assessed at 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, suspended for 2 years. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation?
I have not, Your Honor, but I remember this. Thank you, Judge. And I remember when we pled this. I'm familiar with the case, Judge.
Defense has, Your Honor.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just ask that you follow the recommendations from TAP. The only thing that I asked, Judge, there's a 3-day Bexar County jail as a condition of probation. He's a full-time firefighter. We ask that you
It's a good job.
consider probating it or giving him house arrest on that with an ankle monitor.
All right, you can either do 3 days at the Bexar County Jail since you're employed, or either you can do 30 days on GPS. Which would you prefer? Okay. All right.
I would too.
This is what the court will do. And state, if you need to continue to confer, you can.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
Might like
Court
there
will
be a
sentence you to
riot or
1 year.
something those 3 days.
Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years.
Susan, right?
There's
Fire
$1,000
was
fine
hot.
Singed.
that will be probated. And has the restitution been paid?
My understanding that it has been paid, Judge.
All right, we're going to do restitution, if any, and probation. If you can make sure that the restitution has been paid, there's to be 2-year driver's license suspension, ignition interlock for the full term,
No driving the fire truck.
in lieu of the 3 days in the Bexar County Jail. There to be 30 days GPS partial for work only. And the court is giving you the 30 days GPS because one,
work.
I know the conditions at the Bexar County Jail, and I know there are health issues related to that, and I know there's overcrowding. Otherwise, you will be receiving the 3 days at the Bexar County Jail. You understand?
Overcrowding for the win.
So he said that he wanted to
All
do
right. Do you
jail,
have a
right?
vehicle?
No, he said GPS. He do.
Oh, he did say
Then,
GPS.
and also if not driving, then I'm going to want the mobile device as well. And there's to be ignition interlock on any vehicle at that home.
And at work.
200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Surprise, surprise.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be
Luchador.
no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Burned off. They're
And I'm going to
singed.
want the victim impact panel and DWI education course for him. and 90 sober meetings in 90 days.
And Judge, if I may, regarding that,
Mhm.
he has done 361 days of AA meetings. He did do the 90 days straight to start that.
Mhm.
I don't know if he can provide you proof of that or probation proof of that in lieu of the sober meetings.
So when is the last time you had a sober meeting? What date?
I had it this past Monday.
He's doing weekly meetings.
I do weekly meetings now, but I did complete the 90 days straight.
Okay.
And then ever since, like I said, as of today, 361 of sobriety and AA meetings.
All right, then we'll do, instead of 90 sober meetings in 90 days, we'll do
That's
weekly
good.
sober meetings.
Robert?
Robert.
And that's until further notice.
From Cologne.
And intensive outpatient treatment, either with probation or his provider.
In his free time, the lawyer also plays Wyatt
Probation, is
Earp.
there anything else he needs? 200. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. You're tall enough. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Oh, she even got it on the tall jokes and the
Because
short
this
jokes.
is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement. And
Well,
because
that
you
was
waived your
the-
right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You should know better because you're a firefighter. I know that it's never anyone's intention to become intoxicated and drive. What ends up happening is you become intoxicated, then you don't realize that you should be driving. But I haven't done any statistical studies on it. My statistics professor will be upset with what I'm about to say. But just what I've noticed is when people drive intoxicated and there's an accident, do you know who they end up killing? They're just fine, but they end up ruining other people's lives. Either it's a passenger in the car or it's the soccer mom or somebody with their children. So obviously you're a person who cannot drink at all. So do not drink. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Could you make sure this goes to probation?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I
Thank
got a
you.
good feeling about this guy.
All
I
right,
think
who's
he'll be all
here?
right.
Renosa.
I am, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. And where is Gilbert Renosa?
He's not here. This is a John Fox case that he asked me to
Ah.
come by and ask the court if there was a development. I believe he texted me a long
Yes.
text this morning.
All right, have you conferred with the state?
I have not conferred with the state. I don't know much about the case other than I was just trying to nudge it along anyway.
Oh, no. If you'll confer with them and see if they have any objection.
Okay, I'll do that. Your Honor.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, do you need,
I think I do. Thank you, Judge. I'll be right back.
thank you. Jesus Garza.
Hey, Zeus.
Hello. Good morning. How's it going today?
Good.
Holy shit.
All right, so he's in federal custody.
Hold on.
Now, I did talk to Paul.
I'm pretty sure this lady waited on me and Crass at the Big Texan.
Oh, yeah.
You boys want some more biscuits? How about some more sweet tea? How you, big boy?
We're making jokes about hair today, and it just is it gonna get. We ain't gonna beat this, right? I can't get it.
That's gotta be the winner.
It can't get
It's,
any
it's,
better.
it's amazing hair and beautiful shoulders on her. That's kind of sexy. Very sexy.
Oh my god.
They have pled him in federal custody. He's awaiting sentencing. Of course, Paul can't know what he's going to get, but he thinks somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 years.
All right, state. On
Terrible
Jesus
name.
Garza.
Yes, sir.
This is the guy who's in federal custody.
Mhm.
They say that he has pled, and Paul believes he's going to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 years.
Okay, Judge.
So what I'll do is I will reset this, and then if you all can see where we are.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
And no
And
drinking.
we put this for the second week in December.
It was the second week of December. Wow. Make sure you like this video, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. So the trolls don't win, drag down our numbers.
Trolls will never win. We had a great crowd yesterday at the live thing, and 278 of you here with us, 277 now, and you just ran somebody off.
Well, they heard me ask for that like, and they said, "Whoa,
oh,
a little too much, Mikey." Well, that's it, Green.
Oh, is that it? Oh, it stopped. I was waiting for her
It was-
to say something. Hell, I was still in court. I was waiting for more hair. But I
More
guess
hair, please.
that was it. There's no beating that.
You got to know when you've reached the pinnacle of
That's right.
amazing hair for the day.
Yeah, that was the quota. I guess that hairdo for sure. Mary Brown, thank you for the 5 bones.
Really quick, let me remind everybody that there will be a premiere in just about an hour from now on Credence and Mikey. If you would go over there, it's the great J. Cedric Simpson, of course. The J, it means justice. He's going to be fighting with a guy about being rude to his staff. You don't ever step on a man's staff, especially the judges.
A good way of putting it, Shadow. I like that.
I like that too. Good one. And Darren, we got a chase today, Creed.
Fuck off. We ain't dealing with that shit today. Bye.
What did that say when you say
Don't
live?
even bother. Don't even bother. Just somebody being fucking dumb.
Okay, well.
Idiots.
I'll go back and read it in my leisure time.
Oh, go ahead. You want to say, I'm not saying a damn word.
It's just a bunch of old videos.
You know, fucking YouTube works, dumbass.
What do you think? What do you, I mean,
Man,
I know you.
turned into NBC the other night. It was a bunch of goddamn reruns. What the fuck wrong with you?
I don't know what exactly.
It's a dumbass troll. This is what I mean. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's why you know it's not. That's no reason to even say anything.
Okay.
Cool. You did great. Good job. You're doing great. Have a great.
Would you like
show.
to bring up my father died before I was born too?
You gonna call us fat? Are you
fat coming next?
Fat?
You fat asses!
Oh,
how dare you make a good living?
Oh yeah, you are
sitting
gonna
here?
wait.
Oh, there it
you
is.
are gonna. You're a good troll. Do better.
You want to
Seriously,
talk
if you're gonna
about the
troll.
time my mama got kicked in the back of the head with a pair of steel-toed boots on the front porch while I was crying in the background because I was 6 years old?
Do better if you're gonna troll though. Seriously, that's really shitty. Trolling. It's bad. Do better.
About the time I had diarrhea when I was in 3rd grade and I accidentally shit myself. You want to bring that up? Do you?
Oh, not today. Not today. Do better. Go back to the drawing board. Learn how to troll. Say something funny. Not lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Are you listening? Don't be fucking lazy. If you're
I'd
gonna
love to
try and
see
be a
your.
troll,
I'd
do
love to
better.
see your picture and your beautiful meth teeth.
Yeah,
Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry.
Whoops. Telling you, don't feed them. Not today. Not today. Ain't gonna do it. Go back to the drawing board. Do better, and don't be so lazy if you want to troll. It's pretty dumb, and you look like an idiot when you come in and say, "Yeah, it's a fucking live stream." Jesus Christ! The commentary show. Express. Tiny Piggy, thank you. Marky, Miss K, Fletcher Boy, thank you. Chrissy and known gifter, who also says goodbye and then comes back and then gave us even more.
How dare they?
Teresa, welcome. Gary, Sweet Tea, thanks for the gifts. Chrissy, see, I told you, came back after. I love it. And Mary, thank you much.
Oh, by the way, quick note. Remember, YouTube doesn't belong to you. We're not here to pamper your little ass. We're here to entertain the masses. And if you're not one of them, well, you can kiss. I'm not going to say anything else, but just remember, it's a beautiful day. The Lord has blessed us all.
Don't be. I just if you're jealous, then that's not something.
I don't understand. I know we're the only channel on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry.
Stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. Unless you're that dumbass from earlier, that just just gotta stick it in.
My favorite thing.
How can you click live when this is some old shit?
the lazy troll has to keep putting it back in because now I'm just, I was done with the first one anyways, but now just keep putting in the same comment. So it gets is it attention that you need? Because you got it. If
Somebody,
that's your poor thing.
hold on. Wait a minute. Creed, we've been wrong. How can we be so heartless?
Yes.
When this is obviously a cry for help.
Oh.
Love me, Daddy. Love me. Love me,
Shame.
you bearded,
Shame.
sexy bastard.
Shame.
Love me.